Guys and gals, we're all joined by Miles Sanders, and we will go ahead and open up for questions. Looks like first one up will be Mike K from the Observer.
Hey, Miles, good to see you again.
What's up, my guy?
How are you?
I'm good, great.
Good. So you entered this team as like the unquestioned veteran running back for pretty much the first time in your career. I'm just curious, what did you learn from Jordan Howard and Darren Sproles and all the guys that you've worked with over the last 4 years, bringing that mentality here?
Um, just you like you said, this is new for me being an old guy in the room. They already got jokes for me already, so but just basically how they Sproles. I mean, just how you take care of your body. I look at Sproles as a guy with his size and and the success that he's had and how long he's played. So all the only questions I got to ask is what made you maintain, playing at a high level this long, at the type of position that we play. And that's kind of just all the advice that I really take from. It'd be the little stuff, You go on this field, you go do what God do the time that God give you. But it's just the little stuff that I kind of pick from the old guys' brains.
And then how big of an influence was Duce in signing here and reuniting with him?
Uh, big, and he's probably the main reason why I came over here. Just to reconnect with somebody that understood me and had faith in me from the jump. Drafted me and know what I can really do. And what I can bring to the table. So that's kind of the reason why me and Deuce is locked back into to this day, and I'm excited. So.
All right, we'll go to Skylar Callahan, Mike Solarte, then David Duke.
Hey, Miles, Skylar Calendar, Sports Illustrated. Appreciate the train, by the way, Pirates fan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just want to get your thoughts kind of on Chuba. I know you haven't really been around him a whole lot yet. Just what do you think of him as a pro and what kind of running style he brings versus what you bring to the table?
I think it's very similar. Watching his film, we've been watching all the inside zones and all the different type of run plays with the guys that's been here. So with him, Raheem, and Spencer, all really talented running backs. All different in their own ways too. So Tube's a guy where I like how vertical he gets from the jump. He likes to get north and south. He's never really trying to bounce it out or trying to make a big play, and hurt himself. But he's always trying to go north and south. That's what I like about his game.
Hey, Miles, Mike Solarte, Spectrum News One. Good to see you. I'll give you your wave back that you asked for earlier.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You talked about coming here with Duce and that relationship from the actual on-field standpoint. How attractive was the Panther offensive line to a running back to make the call and say, yeah, this is where I want to go?
Oh yeah, not too far from where I just left. I left a O-line where probably top notch. Best in the game in my opinion. But this group is either just as good or better. Just by watching them film and watching how they work and how they move. I'm constantly complimenting them just how they move on these workouts. These guys are moving really good, which I love. But yeah, it's bring me a lot of confidence. Like I was just listening to Andy talking. It's a running back's best friend just as much as a quarterback's best friend too. So.
And as you look at what the Panthers are likely to do at the draft and bringing in a rookie quarterback, that could very well mean a lot of work for the backs as well. And you're a guy that can run it and catch it as well. It just seems like this was almost a tailor-made spot for you in terms of how this team is taking shape this offseason.
Yeah, absolutely. I just like how the team embraced me and wanted me and know what I can do at the end of the day. They know I'm a 3-down back, and hopefully I can do whatever I can to show that and help this team get as much wins as possible.
Thanks very much.
Yes, sir.
Over to you, David.
I'm great, man. I woke up this morning. I feel great.
Hey, Miles, David Newton, ESPN.com. What about this offense, the way it's built right now, would help a rookie quarterback compete right away?
It's very everything I mean, just breaking down the offense and installs each and every day. Everything just marries up together and makes sense. I say I think everybody's over here learning this new offense. You know, it's kind of similar to me just because I left a similar offense, but I think it'll be easy for a rookie quarterback to come in and do good right away because it's very simple. It's not I can't really talk off a quarterback standpoint, but but to me it seems very simple with the type of stuff that we're putting together and how it's being called and everybody knowing exactly what they like. The calls tell us exactly what we do, so it's pretty simple to me, but we'll see.
You've done pretty well for a 5'11" guy. You ever work with a 5'10" quarterback? And what do you think of what you've seen out of Bryce Young?
What I seen out of Bryce Young, I only watched well, he's been in every national championship game, I think. I don't know. I'm not really too big on college football, all like that, but I know he's a Heisman and very good quarterback that plays at a very high level. He plays in the SEC and has been winning in the SEC. So, I mean, whoever we get, hopefully it's the best guy in the draft, and hopefully whoever comes here just knows it's time to work, and we're not rebuilding nothing over here. We're trying to get straight to it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll go to Mike and then Joe.
Miles, how similar is this offense to Doug's and Nick's?
It's more similar to Doug because, you know, as far as – no, it's not actually similar to Doug's. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. This offense is more similar to Nick's. That's the offense I just left. A lot of RPO and quick decision-making, you know. Might establish the line of scrimmage a little more over here than they like to do in Philly, you know. Might like to run the ball a little bit more, but yeah, it's a very similar offense, really. It's nothing much too different, really.
Thanks.
Hey, Miles. Joe Person with The Athletic. Good to see you, man.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I appreciate it. You had just talked about this offense, wanting to establish the run, but you had such big receiving numbers early in your career. Do you think, is that a part of your game that you would like to kind of get back to? And do you think that might happen kind of organically with a rookie quarterback?
Absolutely. I think it'll happen organically just by the coaches that we have here, and they know exactly what type of back I am. And, yeah, they'll let me do what I do and help this team get some W's. So,
Could you expand on that part of your game and just it seemed, like a pretty natural thing for you coming out of Penn State?
I definitely can get better. You know, it's been about probably 3 it's been 3 years since I actually had a year like that, and my workload in the receiving end haven't had as much attempts either. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into that 3-down type back and. Yeah, just flow with it and see what happens.
And then one more totally different topic. I think you were in one of the early draft classes that did the S2 testing with the cognitive, where the shapes were popping up on the computer and you're trying to remember how many diamonds you saw on the screen.
What, the concussion test?
Concussion? No, sir. This is more like reactionary cognitive testing.
And we did this at the combine?
I think it would have been at the combine, yes.
It might have been they might have just started. I don't remember that. I'm sorry. I tried to forget the comment. That wasn't a fun experience at all.
All right, let's go ahead and go to Herb White, host, and then back to Skyler.
Hey, Miles. Thanks for showing up today. I have a question in terms of last year. You had a really good season with Philadelphia, over 1,200 yards rushing. Have you set goals for this season, whether they're personal or team-oriented, for 2023?
Honestly, the only – don't make fun of me. I'm serious. The only goal I have is really just taking this day by day, with a new environment, new coaches, new players to be around, everything, new building, new area, just taking it day by day. And, and invested into every day, giving it all every day. So I'm around a lot of new people, so I just trying to earn a lot of people's respect. If I don't know if I have it already or if I don't, but I'm not worried about it. I'm just trying to earn everybody's respect and, get accustomed to everything.
So nothing performance based.
That'll come by me just taking it one day at a time and maximizing every day.
Okay, thank you.
Miles, just explain what that experience was like playing in the Super Bowl this last year and how that experience can help you maybe give advice to guys this season, especially when it gets in the mix of the playoff race. And, this is obviously a team that hasn't been playing football deep into the year. So what advice will you be able to give those guys?
Simple. It's addicting. It's addicting. You get there once and you want to go there every year. So I know what it takes. And the stuff that we did last year, everything worked on all type levels, even in the building, just everybody just working to a certain extent, and like everything just clicking. And I know how that vibe feels. I know how a Super Bowl team feels at this point. Just chemistry and working together and literally invested into every single day, not taking no days off. And it's addicting. It's an addicting feeling. And hopefully we can get to that point and create a championship team over here.
And then lastly, just how that game ended, obviously not going your way. Is that like a big motivating factor going into the offseason, even with the new team? Just how much does that play back in your mind?
Absolutely. It'll be a blessing to get back there with a whole different team. So that's even harder to do. So, but I look forward to it.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Miles, thank you for taking the time.
Thanks. Appreciate y'all.